item right now from our friends at Wicker Park. This is the 25-inch tall faux hibiscus indoor or outdoor bush. We have over 35 five-star reviews on this one, which means that people have picked this up, brought this home, put it inside or out, come back to QVC.com and raved about it to let you know that this is a must-have for a sale price of $38.98 or 3 easy payments of $12.99. We have 3 different colors, actually we have 5 different colors to choose from, but I've got 3 of me in studio right now. I can tell you, I lived in Hawaii for a short time with lots of hibiscus flowers of lots of different colors and sizes, and these are the best replicas I've ever seen in this beautiful faux way. Nobody's gonna know that these aren't real. So this option that you're looking at right here is the red. Here in the center is the yellow. All the way over here is our dark pink. And then on QVC.com, we've got a couple more to take a look at. Let's look at those here in just a moment. But I just wanted to point out that that sort of ombre that you're seeing in those petals, where it goes from light and darker down into the pollen, is so, so fantastic. I mean, Wicker Park always brings us the most realistic faux florals, which I think is very, very special. All right, we're gonna take a look at those other colors on QVC.com now. Here is the white, which is very, very popular. So hurry on that white. And then last but not least, purple. We are down to our final 20, so this is your last call. So definitely pick up one of these while we still have them. I'm going to welcome in Rachel Pavas, who brings us incredible seasonal decor, which also includes spring season as well. It's nice to see you.
Good to see you.
How have you been?
I'm great, great.
Wonderful.
So excited to be here.
Yes, definitely.
These flowers too are incredible. Yes. I love that you said you lived in Hawaii, because yes, you see a lot of beautiful hibiscus in Hawaii.
Truly.
But we aren't so fortunate around this area that we can grow them regularly. They are very difficult to do, so I love that we can have hibiscus no matter where you live in the country. They're a gorgeous, gorgeous flower, and all the details on them. You know, one of the things that we do at Wicker Park is we try our hardest to mimic the actual flowers so that they look the most realistic. And so this is made out of a material that is, you know, a fabric that is so soft and light, because that's exactly what a real hibiscus would look like. The way that these move in the wind just adds to that realism. The colors are spectacular. I mean, you mentioned it on the yellow, but it is true of the other colors as well. There's shading, different variations of color in there. And you'll see that on the white, it kind of goes to a little butter yellow in the center. And then that lavender one as well has some really pretty hues of purple.
Look at this one right here. It looks like this petal is already starting to slightly wilt just a bit, which is so smart and just speaks to the realism and the realistic lifelikeness to these florals. Each one of these flowers has its own little personality and looks a little different, as it would out in an organic garden if it were real.
Exactly. And you know, I love too that it's at that perfect state of nature, that, you know, this looks like something you know, when you go to the garden center and you pick up flowers and you buy them and then you bring them home, and then they're kind of sad after a few days because, you know, they feed them a lot of things to make sure that they're growing and looking all beautiful. So I love that with these, they're in that perfect state. They're going to stay that way forever. Now you can put these outside. These are fade resistant up to 3 years, and you'll notice that we give you the grower's pot. It's weighted, but I love that you can actually put these right out in your garden. You can use them inside or out, but to literally just put these right out and plant them in your mulch beds is what you can do as well.
That's fantastic. You know, a lot of us don't really have a green thumb, so why not grab a couple of these and put them out in your space for that realistic look. Literally, nobody's gonna know that these aren't just a real beautiful bloom. So in addition to the blooms too, even the like sort of veining in the leaves as well, like no detail left unturned here with Wicker Park.
Really true. And notice the serrated edges as well. They're just beautifully done. I love the height on these, just 25 inches tall, so they're a really nice size. They really are substantial. And actually, Steve, I brought one here that we planted in the back because we already put it into the pot for us. So I love that here we have it. You can see, I mean, how beautiful is that? No one's going to look at that and think, oh, it's not a real plant. It's at that perfect stage in nature, and it looks absolutely stunning.
It really does. It's so pretty, and I love that you just put some moss in here, some little grass. It looks really, really nice and just beautifully done, nice and beautiful, like nice and wide. So we can kind of bend these out just a little bit too.
So when you first get it home, Steve, it's going to be a little bit more compact like this. And you can easily just pull the branches, separate them out a little bit, and you're good to go.
I mean, it's just so lovely. We've had over 100 orders already placed. Wow. This is going very quickly. It's so beautiful, and each one of these blooms nice and beautifully saturated with color, which is exactly what we want to achieve during this time of year.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at the leaves on the flower, how, you know, on a real hibiscus, they're almost like a paper thin. That's exactly the texture that we did on these to make them so realistic, so that then they're blowing in the wind. They look realistic. You know, you can use these inside and out of your home, and they're just going to be lovely for you.
It's great. And you know that the best part about a faux floral like this is that you don't have to worry about the water and the soil and nothing like that. You can put this outside maybe during the spring summer season. Bring it inside for the colder months too.
It's deer resistant. You don't have to worry about watering it. You know, I love mixing in faux with my real plants because I think that it's important. You know, your garden isn't always going to be lush and beautiful. Like right now, when we look at where our gardens are, mine's looking a little bit sad, needing a little bit of refreshing and some life into it. And this is a great way to add. You're adding color, you're adding beauty, and you're not adding any work to your garden.
No, definitely not at all. And I think as we're looking at like flowers during this time, and you know, this is a perfect opportunity for you to pick something up even for like Mother's Day, or if you have a friend with a birthday coming up or some kind of celebration. What a beautiful flower this would be to put in a pot and or by itself, because it does come in that weighted pot. But this is that kind of arrangement that's never going to go away. I mean, it's going to be with us for a long, long time, because with regular flowers, they go fast. And you know, you pay a nice pretty penny for this. For $38.98 or 3 easy payments of $12.99, you're going to have that arrangement that's going to keep all the joy, all the happy, all the smiles constantly coming over and over again.
It's really true. And you know, you have to be right up on top of it to tell that it's not real. So if you are thinking about what you're going to put in your urns outside of your front door, these would be perfect. And look how rich and vibrant those colors are.
Pretty.
I mean, I know we don't have the white here with us in the studio. The white is also very pretty, and then that purple that is a really soft lavender. Gorgeous colors, but these are like your bright pops of color that we want to see in our gardens. Oh, there you can see the purple. And look how the center of that has that little bit you can see of almost like a burgundy color in there.
So pretty. I love that. Purple is your last call. This is going very, very quickly. And as we're seeing with this purple and the yellow that we have here in studio, you've got that deep, richer color as it comes down into the stem with the bloom, which is so realistic looking. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Everything that Wicker Park brings us in the world of these faux greenery and florals is so very special. I just found this out that Wicker Park sort of started with us here at QVC doing our sets in this beautiful way, which just makes a lot of sense. And now we're bringing it to you at home so you can enjoy the beauty of Wicker Park and of course their parent company Bethlehem Lights season after season throughout the year. And just what a beautiful moment this would be, especially for those of us that want to have those blooms that might not have the time to take care of them. Well, this is the moment from Wicker Park, the 25-inch tall faux hibiscus indoor-outdoor bush, $38.98, 3 easy payments of $12.99. You just make the call if you want the red, the yellow. Yellow is very popular right now, or that dark pink. We also have it available in the last call purple that you're seeing right here, and the white. Oh my gosh, Rachel, I love that you're here to bring us these beautiful hibiscus, but you're bringing us something else very special coming up in just a bit. And Rachel's actually going to be bringing us